much.
The
Sorry.
cuts that are coming
And
to
I look
education.
like crap, and I apologize. I'm not feeling well.
I recorded, so you probably don't want to say that publicly.
Yes.
It's live streaming and recording. So if you want to start from the top, Tiz, the date and all that.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday, February 7th. This is the Education, Culture, and Youth Services Committee meeting. We do not have a quorum in person, so we will not be voting on the Yankee Leadership Award tonight. We will postpone that until next month. But we do have our very own Susan Perez with us, and she is going to give us a little rundown of the cuts that are expected to come to education.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm not feeling well, but I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with all the public hearings and panel for educational policy hearings throughout the different boroughs and different schools. Being a teacher working for the teachers union, the biggest thing we're seeing are the cuts in the classrooms. I just got off a meeting, and the mayor wants to take money out of a fund, but we have to lower our class sizes. So taking money away from our schools and in so many other different departments. But the biggest one that I can say that within our school system is reducing class size. I was in a middle school teaching 32 kids a day. One single teacher, I had no paraprofessional in the room and stuff like that. So now with the new state law, it is to bring to low class sizes, make the classes smaller so that our kids can have a more one-on-one. And with budget cuts in every department, and I'm just going to cover the school more than anything, is the lowering the class size. Because getting off a meeting just today, also, again, they talked about how in the 5 boroughs we're short basic school supplies. So we were able to have conversations with the Department of Ed and say, why can't we have what we need to have within our classrooms? So budget cuts affects us in the smallest little thing in our classroom, in the main office, in the kitchen and stuff like that. So it does a lot. I'm sorry, I don't have any materials to show or talk about. I've actually been home the whole week, so I apologize. Sorry.
That's fine. Just an overview of what we can expect is great.
I'm sorry.
I have a question? Can I ask?
Mm-hmm.
So, Susan, as it pertains to District 75, because my son is within that program, what are the cuts coming down? Because I'm in constant communication with CSC and, the whole OPWDD. We do self-direction. So I'm actually glad we're talking about this, because I spoke to Cynthia earlier that I want to hear from the district, right? I want to hear from District 75. I want to hear, how many of the asylum seekers are actually within our programs, within our school system, how are services being done? Because I know my struggle, and if I'm having struggles and issues, I know other parents are. And that's something that I want to see the community board step up to start advocating and, putting the spotlight on that.
Oh, absolutely. I can say with special education, District 75, I can't say much on, because I don't cover it the way I used to cover it. So I'm not well versed in it. But I think more the budget cuts will be within the more general ed classes and the class sizes, because in special ed, they need to have that 12 to 1 to 1, or that 8 to 1 to 1, or that 8 to 5 to 1, right? Depending on how many kids are in the room and what they need. Just getting off another meeting, we were talking about special education in whole, and how we've been able to have conversations with the Department of Ed and literally break down where the little pockets, where the holes are, and what's missing in those pockets, and how is this child not getting the services? Why? Because we're pulling this person from here and so they're looking at it, and they have my president, Michael Mogu, reported that we have been able to close a lot of those little pockets. We still have some that we're still working on, but it's something that has to be worked on together. And sometimes I work for the Department of Ed. I'm not going to bash the Department of Ed, but sometimes there's just, like, I use the whole situation. Some things may not be working in a different organization than another one, and they just need to come together to work together to fix those little holes. But you know what? I can get somebody from District 75 for our next month meeting.
That would be great.
That I can do.
Excellent. I'd appreciate that because I have a ton of questions.
I've reached out to Christine Vaughn numerous times. She doesn't
No,
return.
but I'll get someone literally from District 75.
Perfect.
Yep. I can
Thank
do that.
you.
You're welcome. I'm going to write that right now.
Susan, what class size are they proposing?
Oh my God, off the top of my head, I don't know. Keep talking and I'll look it up right here. So wait, not every year for the next 5 years, they are to bring down class sizes by 20%. I don't know the final number. So this year, we're working on all schools. So people think that it's 20% in my building. No, it's not 20% in your building. It's 20% in the 5 boroughs. And then the following year, another 20% has to, and little by little, I don't know the final numbers, but I can get that also.
And are they going to open new classrooms to house these kids?
I don't know how they're going to do it because our buildings are so
Overpopulated.
stuff. They're coming out of. So they are building new buildings, but that takes time to do. That takes money. So I really don't know how we're going to do it. And I think that's why it's been expanded within the 5 years to bring class size little by little, because if we were to do that immediately, we're short staffed right now.
Right.
To do small class size, we wouldn't have no one to teach our students.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Mm-hmm.
That goes with qualifications too, Susan, right? Because I've never seen the DOE advertise open positions the way they have. And so, you know, that I would.
They're going on Craigslist and
they are.
Monster.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, thank you for that, Susan.
You're welcome. Sorry it wasn't so fully.
No, that was good. It was fine.
Thanks.
Hi, Tara. I see you joined us. Hi. You're muted.
Sorry. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
I know Tiz. Some of you have some unfamiliar faces, but I'm happy to be here and see everybody. My name is Tara McCross, and I'm the PTA president at PS 108, and I'm here with my Title I chair, Alan Farrell. We came on this meeting tonight. We wanted to give you an update on the middle school expansion at PS 108, and then give you some further information on how the community board can help us. So I'm going to turn it over to Alan for just a few minutes so he can talk about where we are in the process.
Okay. Hi, Alan. You're on.
Hi, hello, sorry. Getting kids together and over here on my end. Sorry about that. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Or good evening, I should say. Evening. Nope, can't say hi right now. Let's see. Okay, so thanks for the opportunity to give you an update and share an update around the prospective middle school expansion at PS 108. So just a broad overview of the PTA's and the middle school expansion committee's efforts over the last decade or so. With the launch of the construction of the annex, the data that really points to us is PS 108 being overcrowded, and really in the continued call from parents for a viable middle school option. for the immediate neighborhood. We really finally find ourselves with the support of the Office of District Planning, the District 11 Superintendent's Office, and our new council member, or District 13 council member, just to name a few. And so the PTA has worked to gather hundreds of surveys from parents indicating their support of 108 becoming a K-8 school. There certainly are some parents that have some questions, but we're in the process of and have been answering those questions and concerns, but it's relatively few. So the majority of parents that have responded to surveys have indicated their support of PS 108 becoming a K-8 school. Similarly, the 108 administration has also gathered surveys from parents indicating the same. So most recently, we made a presentation to the broader 108 parent community during a school leadership team meeting, where many of the previously mentioned stakeholders were in attendance, voicing their support for the expansion. And soon after that, the PTA, Tara and Vinnie Marie Leone, who's not on this call, but many of you may know her and her work on this committee for just a very, very long time. They made a presentation to the District 11 Community Education Council, where again, many of the previously mentioned stakeholders were also present. Over 200 parents attended, actually, I should have mentioned this earlier, over 200 parents joined the Zoom call for the SLT meeting that was held previously as well. So this really, at this point, brings us to the final two steps of our process. If there are no other questions, I'll turn it right back over to Tara.
Anybody have any questions for Alan? No. I was at the last meeting at 108, so I'm very happy to see it's moving forward.
So are we. Really excited.
Yeah, we're all really happy. So yeah, we had 200 people on Zoom turnout for the SLT meeting, and then 100 in person. It was really just very uplifting to see. So the next step in the process is actually coming at the end of this month on February 28th. It's a joint public hearing, and the community is invited to make public comment. And I wanted to share that information with you to pass on to the community board, the larger board, that if anyone within the community wants to weigh in on this issue, then there is an email address and a phone number where they can leave a voicemail weighing in on the issue. And all of the responses have to be met 24 hours before the hearing on the 28th. Then public analysis of the comments will be taken into consideration before the Panel for Education Policy, the PEP team, votes on it at the end of March 27th. And pending that vote going our way, we will know that night if the school is going to expand up to 8th grade. And it's looking very likely that it will. All of the numbers support it, and all the crucial numbers that the Department of Education looks at support it. They've been using a lot of the data that Alan referenced in their paperwork, things that the school and the PTA collected over the years and from the parents of the children from that school. So everything has just been very positive, and we're really hoping for a positive outcome, and I think we're going to have it. So if I can share that information with you, does WebEx have a chat function? Oh, I see it down here. Okay. Yes. So I can drop the phone number and the email address in there, and then Tiz, give me your email one more time. I can email you the document about the joint public hearing, and then if you could relay it to the general board, then anyone from the community can have it and weigh in as well.
I'm putting it in the chat.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions for Alan or I? Anyone?
The February 28th joint public hearing, that's going to be at 108?
It's virtual.
Oh, it's virtual. Okay. Does anyone have any questions for Tara? No. Okay. Anyone online have any questions for Tara?
No.
Tara, I have to really give it to you and Vinnie Marie. You two have been fighting hard for this, and all your hard work looks like it's finally going to pay off.
Yeah.
It's been many years in the making.
Yes, thank you. It has been since 2019, Vinnie Marie started, and then all through the pandemic. But even before that, there were pioneers in the neighborhood also advocating for this. We just never had the space for it until the building of this annex. And
Right.
if you have been on Yates Avenue or Herring Avenue in between Neal and Rhinelander recently, you will see that it is definitely large enough to accommodate. They're expecting over 500 new available seats for students.
Nice.
It's amazing. So finally some good news when it comes to the DOE.
Yeah. 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 Silvana promised me a tour of the new building.
Me too. I can't wait. So I just dropped the email in the chat, and then I'm going to put the phone number. And thanks for letting us speak tonight, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
One last question, Tara. Just once again, so if anyone wanted to make a public statement, they should either email or call the number. Is that okay? All right.
Yep. The phone number is set up for voicemails.
Okay.
And then the document I'm going to email over to you, Tiz, has the link for the virtual meeting.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, that's it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
Bye.
Susan, Wendy,
No,
Christine?
Liz, did you tell them about the Yankee Award?
That we're not voting on it? Oh, no, I'll text Tara.
No.
I'll send her the, yeah, I'll get in touch with Tara. I'll send her the link, the actual award papers.
Okay.
So if there's nothing else, we can't vote on anything. So I guess that's it, guys.
Well,
So hold on, Phyllis, I'm going to send you all right now. Hold on, I was just trying to clean up some stuff. All right, so I'm sending all of you right now the applicants we have so far. We have 4 applicants. Yeah, especially since you can't vote tonight, I definitely want to discuss it tonight. And remember, when you're discussing individual applicants, you should probably be in executive session for that.
Yeah.
You should make a motion to go into executive session.
But we don't have
Because,
anything in front
they
of us
tend
to discuss.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm just saying, just reminding for the future, because
Yes.
we tend to have applications from minors, and let alone them being a minor, even if they weren't a minor, the resume stuff, their personal details, you probably don't want to discuss publicly. So that's just something to keep in
Absolutely.
mind for your next meeting.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I just sent it all out.
Yes.
Same
I
process
just
as last
noticed
year.
the second applicant did not have a resume, so my opinion, my recommendation is you or the staff reach out to the sponsor and let them know that they need
Who
to
was
furnish
the
a
second
resume.
applicant?
What's that?
Who was the applicant that didn't have the resume?
From what I can tell, Stephanie Ramos.
isn't that the applicant that was discussed last month with what's the young lady's
With
name?
RD, what's her name?
Yeah.
RD?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But I have a question. So are we getting the packets? Or is the committee getting the packets to review so that we can have a, well,
Yeah, I just sent it out.
okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, we were gonna print them off for tonight, but yeah, it took me a little while. Yeah, I was out officially. I was out on leave today, and so was Chris and Harriet. I'm not going to publicly discuss why she's working from home, but she is working from home.
No worries, yeah. I'll
Okay.
keep an eye out for my email. Thanks.
Okay, and just a reminder for the committee members of the event, since, guys, one of you want to talk about the event?
February 17th, Saturday, the school replenishment drive at Eastchester Gardens Gymnasium at noon. We've gotten some donations from a few, we've got some stuff from Union Health Center and Montefiore, some stuff from Staples. So if you want to come out and support, it'll be nice.
And also spread the word.
Yes, please. I'll be posting a flyer on the community board page.
Do we have any old business to discuss? No. Any new business? Okay, I guess not. Then that's it. Susan, feel better?
Thank you.
And we'll see you all at the full board meeting.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you. Take care and be well.